I'm Eric with a C, and I am out and about with the cast of We Three LIZAS here for the Mid-Atlantic premiere of We Three LIZAS.
Woo!
Yay! Yeah, I was not letting that tongue go by. I was
You were sitting on that all night.
all night. I even wrote it so I would not forget. That's right.
Well, is that what you said?
That's right. So, what a fantastic show. It has everything I love. It had Liza, it had time travel, it had Macbeth, Downtown Judy Brown, Andy Warhol. I mean, I lived through all of this.
Yes.
You know, it was fantastic, but tell who you are, introduce yourself, who you play, and then we'll kind of go from there. Since you're closest.
I am closest. I'm Doug Schneider. I play Conrad Ticklebottom.
I'm Anna Gray Hogan. I play Liza Was. I'm Hannah Hammond. I play Donna and others. Kim Fox, music director.
I'm Keith Fitzgerald, director.
I'm Ian Page. I play Ginch and Bo.
I'm Caleb Wade. I play Gaunch and young Conrad.
I'm Morgan Meadows. I play Reggie, etc. I'm Tarney Kendall Hudson, and I play Liza Always and others.
I'm Kurt Morton, and I play Hobo Joe, Liz Smith, Andy Warhol, Christy Brinkley, and Liza Is.
This was a fantastic show. I mean, this is a great Christmas show because it plays off that whole Christmas Carol. We've all seen it. We've seen every version from the Muppets to everybody else. This is now my favorite. Even beats the Doctor Who one where he travels in the ghost of whatever, but you know. But this does have time travel because it's a madman with a box. It is. So, from your perspective, from your director's perspective, yes, I've been channeling Liza tonight. What was your day? Because this is the premiere of this one. This is played in Chicago. Now it's here, and you guys had a chance to work on this brand new show. What did you bring to it?
Well, I mean, I like to bring heart and soul to the campy, fun, over-the-top stuff, because I feel like the heart is what makes people enjoy themselves, and that's what we need, is the heart for the holidays. And this was particularly wonderful because we had the pleasure of working with the playwright and composer. They came and gave us some new music right at the beginning of rehearsals, and came and watched things and fixed things that they noticed didn't work, and it's like a world premiere in one sense, and it's really just a lot of fun.
Oh, it is. For our three Lizas, and I had in my head going, Liza Was, Liza Is, Liza Yet to Come. That's how I had thought of it. What was it like playing Liza? Because you've got these different versions of her, and you're all spot on. It's just from the moment you're like, no, I remember that one, and oh, I've seen that one. My favorite Liza moment was the Academy Awards, and when Ellen goes, "Sir, that's the best Liza impersonation I've ever seen." She was not happy that night. No. So let's start with your Liza. Should we start with that?
Yeah. I've always been told that I have the face to play Liza Minnelli ever since I cut my hair. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, you look like Liza Minnelli. Have you ever heard that before?" I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." I'm a really nice person. Anyway. So I think I was sort of destined to play it in a way, and watching Liza with a Z kind of became my Bible. I've watched it probably 7,000 times since I got cast in August. So yeah, that was sort of how I did my research. And
because you have the whole, she's very happy and the entire time. But then we remember that she's just very on, like her mom was in Wizard of Oz. Yeah. I'm so sorry for your loss. Are you sure? You know, because my mom said she's not dead yet, but she always loved Liza. All versions of her. She dresses like her. She's a little off the Halston piece. Yeah, of course. So let's talk about your Liza. Because your Liza was just fun. It was like being the modern Liza.
Well, you know, it's so strange because when Keith and Phil Crosby and I were talking about this, I'm like, I'm probably going to have to turn to my gay card here because I'm really not a huge Liza follower. I know. I really wasn't like, I really don't know if I can pull this off. And then as I started watching, clips, I watched the Oscar runway thing. I watched clips of her from Rosie. I watched some of her later concert stuff. And all I thought was, oh my God, it's just me drunk and later on. I said, I can already feel the Parkinson's coming on. So when this isn't acting, all I have to do is put on a blue dress.
Oh my God.
Oh, spoiler, sorry.
Spoilers.
Time travel never happens in the same order, and lies are yet to come, as always.
Yes, I have loved Liza since birth, probably. New York was my lullaby as a child.
Okay.
I have full frame pictures of Liza Minnelli in my Superman room, and no one else gets in there.
Wait. A picture of the Man of Steel and a picture of Liza.
That's
You have to tweet. That's it. You gotta tweet. I'm sorry. That's the two things together.
And this is the only opportunity that I get to play someone that I have loved for so long in this context, because it's written for a black woman to play Liza always. So it's never going to be I don't know if anyone else is going to write another show like this with Liza being black. That'd be great. But to play Liza at all, it's just wonderful. All the shows, everything she's ever done, it's just stuff that I've always loved. I have everything in her whole repertoire in my house.
This is my right as well. She's ready to go.
Jay's got your game.
I moved up in the world. I moved up in the world.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, I had nicknamed you to the Clockwork Orange Cabaret.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking it out.
You may steal that, use hashtag. What was it like to play young Conrad?
Oh gosh. Well, it was a thing watching this guy because he comes on stage first. He's introducing Conrad as people are going to get to know him, as he becomes. So watching him and trying to kind of, it's finding that connection, getting that, the transition from who he used to be, this young geeky kid from the Midwest who doesn't know any better. He wants desperately to be able to express himself, just be him, and he gets shot down pretty quickly by his idol, Andy Warhol. And so from there, that's really something that just jolts him at his core, and he just can't shake it. And so getting cold and tightening up and becoming this guy, it was definitely an experience. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Now, your Conrad is like the Ebenezer Scrooge. It's the person whose life we're seeing. He's on trial, and I don't know how this on a Star Trek thing. 3 Lizas holding court. Very cute. We got everything in this show.
That's true. It is, isn't it? I forgot about cute.
It's very cute going, and you're on trial for you wasting your gifts. But let's talk about how does Conrad get to this point? We're in this shop that's had its heyday, and his fame.
He won't change. He just won't change. I mean, I think that's the premise of the whole thing for him, is that he started off as an artist. He started off as a creative person, and then got shot down by his idol, and decided, okay, this is what I can do. And it wound up being huge. It wound up being this massive success, and then he wouldn't change. As the times changed, he refused to. Because I even say it at one point, it's built on consistency. So, I literally tightened up and said, that's it. This is what I can do. I can't do anything else. And also, I think, at the core of it, is that Conrad no longer believes he's an artist. Yeah. When he gets shot down, he finds the thing that he can do, but that's it. And he refuses to go back.
Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You sing the same song over and over again. You not reinventing, where we see Liza has progressed and gone through and just adapted through the years.
Right.
We see with other people.
But she's always been Liza.
Yes.
But there was something creative about Liza.
6 faces, 1 hue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's where Conrad is, certainly when the show starts, and then it's the journey.
Does Conrad regret some of the choices he made?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
I think the big one is, you know, the loss of love. You know, that for me in the show is the turning point.
Which then brings us to you, who he meets as Andy Warhol's assistant. Sorry, spoiler! And I love your geek ensemble. We're mixing
Oh, thank you. I'm mixing genres here.
mixing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Crossover. What was it like playing, you know, the love interest?
I mean, well, I think what Bo has to sell to the audience is that, like, this is the person he loved. He cared about him so much, and we both cared about each other so much. But the fact that he couldn't be open about his sexuality and what he preferred, what he liked, was ultimately just the stab in the heart, and really what really kind of also brought upon his tightness and just like, I'm not going to be open about this. And so I think as Bo, he really had to be just genuine. It's like, I love you for you. I love you for your creativity. And the fact that you can't move on is hurting. It hurts me to watch you be this person that I know you can be so much more.
But that was very typical for that time period. If we're looking at this in like 60s, 70s, 80s, no one was gay. No, I'm Rock Hudson, and I just make movies. You know, I'm a very manly man. But there was a lot of that when we found out later on, you know, all these big designers, you know, hello, I'm a fan, ponytail, just saying.
I wear black tights.
Right. But you can see that whole, like, the cost of fame. I mean, I think we see that with a lot of people, and I think that's part of this is what is the gifts? You know, is it, you know, having all these followers and fans, or is it really developing who we are and seeing, you know, we see a lot of that. For our great supporting cast, let's get to Conrad's assistant, because we find out she has a secret, and I won't give it away. You'll have to come see it. But let's talk about just her character and her relationship to her boss and her love interest. We won't give all that away. You have to come see the show.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Reggie is the parallel to Bob Cratchit in the original Christmas Carol, Dickens' Christmas Carol. And I like to think of her as, she's supposed to be what you see in Balls to You when Liza takes you to see what things should have been, what things could have been, had all of it not gone to shit, basically. She's creative and fun, but she gets trampled and crushed into this little tiny Conrad box. And she can't escape it because she's basically abused by her boss. I mean, he's mean to her, he tells her stuff's not good enough. He makes her feel lower than dirt. It's him, I know, it's all him.
It's him.
You say that like it's a problem.
It's him, but it's also teaching what he's been taught.
Right.
He was squashed.
Yeah.
His creativity was squashed. Nobody else should be able to be free and express themselves.
Right. So the cycle continues with Reggie, and she feels like she can't express her creativity because she's a designer and very good at what she does, but you know, the rules are strict, and she has to follow what Conrad says. She can't express her sexuality because she has feelings for someone that she works with, no spoilers, and feels like she can't express that, and she's basically been crushed into this teeny tiny thing, this little mold that's not, it's too small for her. And that's what you see in most of the show is this thing that Reggie's trying to be because she feels like she can't be the real Reggie.
She's been placed in this very emotional box.
Right,
And just put on the shelf. Like, this is your role. You're in this little box. Don't go outside.
Right.
Which then brings us to Donna, who's kind of and like, yeah, you're this one-hit wonder, and my job is to tell you, yeah, you suck. So sorry, but yeah, let's talk about her. Does she really enjoy what she's doing, or does she still believe in Conrad?
I think she enjoys what she's doing in that she's all business, and so she has no time for this person who doesn't want to change. But then she sees something in Reggie, and I think that is what sort of sparks her light, and it sparks her change of heart with Conrad as well, because she realizes that, oh yeah, he can be more. We do need to give him another chance. Just like, you know, Reggie has this creativity, and she needs to be comforted, and she needs to be, you know, held up on a pedestal. And maybe he's the same way. He needs that person to sort of give him that extra push.
There's some amazing music in that show. Really, there's some amazing music. So, do they have a favorite song they like singing, or what's their favorite? I have an idea, but I can't imagine what it is. But it's like,
What is that?
It's all balls to you.
It's
Steve,
So
stay
many
backstage. I don't give
So-
a minute.
That song is used to drive home some of the feelings of the show. Why is that song so important to you as a cast?
It's just fun to sing.
just
Ball.
fun.
It's just
And it's also,
Everyone's in it.
it's the time. Almost everyone's in it.
Let's
Almost.
be backstage.
It's also the time that everybody is the person that they're meant to
It's
be.
the
Yes.
peak. It's
Exactly.
the peak of the show. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like, look at what could have been. It's so
It's like
awesome.
this is them when they're all their true selves.
Right.
And life is good.
And life is good, everything's wonderful, so they're having a blast, balls too.
And it's
Having a
really
ball.
funny.
It's
Because
hilarious.
they
It's
balls
hilarious.
to you.
Because she
Balls
actually says
to
that.
And Liza said balls too, which makes it
Yes.
I told you about the
I
interview.
posted it on
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Balls to you.
That's hilarious.
It's okay.
Her mother told her that.
That's okay.
She's dead now.
Yeah, she's dead.
Sorry for your loss.
Hashtag sorry for your loss. What do you want an audience to take away from this show? Because I mean, again, it has everything we've talked about. It's got time travel. It's got Beth in it. We've got.
You're like the
It's
time
so funny.
I love time travel. Any show that has time travel
Yes.
in it, I love. But what do you want an audience to take away from this great Christmas classic? I mean, this is a great show. You know, once again, Richmond Triangle Players has brought a great, uplifting Christmas story to the stage here in Richmond. What do you want them to take away from this?
Be the you that
Yeah.
you were
Yes.
meant to be.
Yeah.
Be who
Bingo.
you're supposed to be.
Don't misplace your gift.
Never try to hide the you keep inside.
And
And
remember
balls
what's
to you.
And,
Yeah.
and have a really freaking good time.
Yeah.
Well, and you only get one life to live,
One
so
life.
why not live it as
Fully.
fully as you possibly
Remember what's important.
Yeah.
Sure. Which then brings me, what is your gift?
What is my gift?
What is your gift?
Yes, here it comes.
Well,
What a
What
good
is your
question.
it's like my gift in the grander sense, like the gifts
What
that
is your
come-
gift?
Oh,
I would
God.
say my gift is my family. I would say.
Kim, what is your gift?
You're supposed to be easy.
Well, family, music. Yeah, music.
Clock Orange Boys, what's your gift?
Probably the friendships that I've made.
Yeah. Yeah. Black spandex.
It
It might get real quick, let me tell you.
keeps on giving. You will enjoy a lot of the scene changes here, let me tell you.
Definitely music and having people in my life that support me in what it is I want to do.
What's your gift?
I think my gift is the love that I give and receive.
Oh, my gift.
Your gift.
I think the same thing. I love my family, my friends, and I love music, period. Yes.
Mine?
He's like, that plus that ditto.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to top those. I would say also humor and grace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You got grace.
Like, I gotta top that. Dang, he took mine. He took mine. Go ahead.
All of those except for the black spandex.
Thank you.
And the gift of being able to do really, really good theater with great people.
When was that?
That was 2 shows ago.
You weren't in it.
No, you weren't in it.
How's that life?
Any show that I'm not in with Kurt. Really great.
That's the
There
gift.
Now it's this one now.
What's your Christmas?
You misbehaved.
To be Liza? All the
Oh
time.
my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but yeah, I mean, my family and the support that they give me and all of my friends. That's really. I couldn't ask for more than someone to support you when you pick this. Like, this is what I want to do with my life. Like, most people would be like, no, you're stupid, but I
Don't you need a doctor or a
like,
lawyer?
seriously, but like,
I want to do that.
I think it's a real gift that this is the only thing that I can do because it lets me work with these people. And
And you made the right choice, baby.
Yes, you
Right.
did, honey.
That's right.
thank you.
What's your gift?
My gift is life. Being able to live is a gift every
This is-
day. And I think that that encompasses everybody's gifts.
What is your gift?
Time travel.
Time travel.
Time travel.
I get time travel, but I also get to spend time with amazing people here in Richmond and show what a fantastic, creative community that we have here. And I will say it 100 times, and it's almost every video. You don't have to go to New York to see amazing theater. Come here to Richmond. We have the best talent ever. and you don't have to take a mortgage out in your house to see the show. So come see stuff here in Richmond. Richmond Triangle Players, we 3 LIZAS. This is amazing. Let's wish everyone balls to you. Everyone, balls to you! I'm Eric. Oh, no,
That's the third time y'all done that.
That's so cute.
Cute.
Yeah, that's something.
It's our little
Well,
pineapple
I
sauce.
I'll never admit it, but they're
Pineapples. I like when people bring me pineapple. That's a whole different show.
That was
Well, I'm Eric with a C, and I've been out with the cast of We 3 LIZAS here at Richmond Triangle Players. This show runs through December 13th. Get your tickets. It's selling out. Don't miss this amazing Christmas classic. It has everything you want. Time travel, Andy Warhol, LIZAS,
Mascara.
3 LIZAS.
Lots of mascara.
Lots of mascara.
So much. And balls.
Blacks
And black
balls.
spandex.
Spandex.
Cute booty.
Right, it's worth the price of admission. You know. Well, you never know. I'll turn up next. So tune in next time. See ya. Happy holidays.
Bye.